Hello and welcome everyone to our 2K presentation of WCBL basketball. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. It's the High Flyers going against Team Ballers.
Nothing quite like a SoCal showdown, the freeway series between the High Flyers out of LA and Team Ballers based in Anaheim. I'm sure a lot of these players know each other already.
And early on here in the club league circuit, we'll find out a lot about these teams by the end of the night.
We'll find out about the teams and also the players. I know there are a few new names on these rosters, and I want to see how guys like MP are going to hold their own out here in WCBL play. And the debut here for MP. Nobody knows too much about him other than he's from Vermont. Interesting to see how he fits into this team.
Starting tonight for Team Ballers, Cody Etherington is at the point. Jaden Moore is going to be their slashing shooting guard. Then Bertie and Rodriguez are filling in at the forward slots, with Pasco patrolling the paint. The starting five for the High Flyers tonight has Devontae Mills orchestrating the point, Brock handling the shooting guard duties, O'Neal and Ben Gov at the forward spots, and manning the middle is going to be MP at center. And with MP, I know several teams were interested in having him join their club.
Well, there isn't much tape to work off of for MP. He's truly a question mark on this roster, but the coaching staff thinks he's raw, and they must have seen something to take the risk with him.
No problem knocking that one down.
What an advantage that he brings to this offense. Being able to drain that three ball, it really can extend a defense.
Moore outside. Bertie returns it to Moore. Pass to Bertie. Down low. And Pasco from outside. Hauled in by High Flyers. Well, you look at Jaden Moore, and it doesn't take long to see why he's on the 2K U250. Great instincts at attacking the basket.
And he's not the biggest guard by any means, but he is incredibly slippery when getting at the D. He's very hard to stay in front of, and he's a surprisingly consistent finisher around the rim.
Now here's Moore. Outside Bertie. Back to Moore. Shot clock at 5. No good there with the triple.
Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Etherington with it, covered by Mills. Pass to Bertie. Now Moore. The pick from Pasco. High post shot. And Team Ballers miss again. The High Flyers leading. Here's MP. He's got 6. Now O'Neal from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And guys, as we mentioned, MP recently breaking into that 2K U250 list.
And look, that might seem low, but to be anywhere on this list means you at least have some serious potential. Nobody's quite sure what development path MP is going to take, but there's a feeling that he has a high ceiling.
Now here's Brock. Pass to Gov. Here's MP. 4-3. Etherington comes down with the board. Bertie with the ball. Etherington outside. And out of bounds, the High Flyers will take it.
Flyers ball. Substitution for Team Ballers. Mark Wong. Kenji Summers. Substitution for High Flyers.
They put up quite a few unanswered points.
Clearly they've hit on something that works for them.
From deep, it's MP in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. And for many of these young men in club play, this is where they learn to solely focus on basketball as their sport.
Yeah, up until now, a lot of these guys played multiple sports. This is where they're starting to learn the nuance and the craft of the game. It's a great place to really hone your abilities.
Back to Pasco. Lets it fly. Nails the baby hook.
Nice work by the offense. This is where you want to manufacture points.
And it's High Flyers with the ball. Here's MP. High post try. Hits the front iron and it goes in. Team Ballers trailing. Just looking to get anything going offensively.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lid on the hoop right now.
Returns it to Moore. Pass to Pasco. The shot's It's good on the assist by Moore.
Number 47.
Now Mills. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And here's MP on the outside. And the High Flyers, another triple.
Their offense has been all about the long-range game.
Oh, obviously. You love the point. And you love how they stretch the defenders.
And in club league play here in the WCBL, these kids get such a wealth of minutes in such a short amount of time.
The games come fast and quick, and honestly, there's a lot to learn on the fly, but there's a ton of opportunity. And for some players, it can be a bit overwhelming.
Now here's Mills. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Moore outside, kicks it to Summers. Wong lets the three fly. Rebound by Almadawi. Here's MP. He's guarded by Pasco. The offensive rebound. Beyond the arc. And the High Flyers, another triple.
He got hung up on a great screen and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
One thing that the players need to balance in club play is focusing more on winning versus stuffing their own stat sheet.
It's a chance to show your skills in this league. And of course you want to win the game, but win or lose, at the end of the day, scouts are factoring in your individual performance as well. So if you want to get noticed, you better be playing your best out there. Jeez, maybe he was trying to show off right there.
And instead of showing off, it has the opposite effect, and he ends up looking foolish.
Here's MP. He's got 14. Screen by Gov. From deep, it's MP. The three-pointer goes.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter.
Now Moore. Kicks it to Summers. Here's Wong. Clock at 6. And here's more from the arc. MP grabs the miss. And Coach Troy of the High Flyers, he's a young coach, even by this club league standard.
It's true, as you said, Troy is one of the younger coaches, but it's clear that he knows the game and his drive is apparent. Plus, he's already got a great track record for developing talent.
Now here's Moore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. Team ballers call timeout.
Team ballers. James Bertie. Cody Etherington. Substitution for
Pass to Pasco. To stop the drought. The shot for Moore, no good.
And they're desperate for a bucket.
They can totally feel it slipping away. Got to get a jump start for their offense.
Here's MP. 17 points so far. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And that sends MP to the free throw line. That's on Arnaldo Rodriguez. For a lot of club players, this is their first time learning a role other than being the star of their team.
For many of these guys, they were the best that their school had to offer. But in this league, the skill level and competition here is much higher. And look, at the end of the day, not everyone is going to be the offensive star of their team, and that's so important for the development of these guys, to learn how to fill the role that's needed.
A shot from Rodriguez is no good. Pass to Mills. The three is up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He was a man on a mission down there. He wouldn't stop pursuing the ball until he got it up and through the rim. Well done.
Outside Bertie. Off the mark there with the three. Now the High Flyers with it. To the middle. MP throws it down.
Shooting it so efficiently right now. He's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half.
Offense has been clicking lately. Might want to mix things up.
Their mojo is gone. They need a basket just to regain some confidence.
Now here's Moore. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game.
Rodriguez has proven to be a tough cover in whenever he's close to the hoop.
At the line for Team Ballers, Arnaldo Rodriguez.
And he knocks down the first one.
2.
He's perfect so far from the line. The high fly is dictating the flow. On the wing, O'Neal. Good, and that assist goes to Mills.
Nathan O'Neal.
They're creating some separation on the scorecard now.
A nice cushion, and they're not even taking their foot off the gas.
Moore outside. Pass to Bertie. Etherington, now guarded by Mills. Now Pasco. And again, no good by Team Ballers.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards. Well, sometimes you're going to miss even the easiest chances.
So as we conclude the first half of play, a fairly one-sided affair thus far. The High Flyers lead this one, just dominating this one. And time for a break. The action resumes right after this. Welcome back to the second half of this West Coast Club battle between the High Flyers and Team Ballers. And here are the High Flyers now. And something to note about MP, I heard he was training with Dion Benjamin to help prepare for this one.
And if you don't know about Dion Benjamin, he has a well-known open run. A lot of talent has come out of there. And to see MP working out with him, that's certainly a positive in the eyes of many scouts.
Now Etherington. Moore outside. Puts up a three. MP grabs the miss.
The offensive execution got him a wide open look.
Gov outside. Here's MP. Three-pointer. And Bertie pulls it down. Moore outside. Now Rodriguez. Pass to Pasco. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Now the High Flyers with it. And he lays it straight in.
MP.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Outside Bertie. Back to Etherington. Moore outside. Rodriguez, the screen. Shot from the charity stripe. The shot misses.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is that he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
Outside O'Neal. Brock. From deep, it's MP. Sinks the tray.
MP.
You always want to see assisted baskets. Credit Brock right there for providing the key final pass.
Etherington outside. Bertie. Pass to Moore. To halt the run. Now Etherington with 4 to shoot. And again, no good by Team Ballers. Here's MP. He's guarded by Pasco. Banked in off the glass.
Their shooting percentage just keeps improving here in the second half.
Well, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Good teamwork typically does result in high percentage shots.
Now Pasco. No good. That evens up his shooting at 4 of 8 from the field. From deep, it's MP. And another 3 for the Flyers.
He just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
They've been looking out of sorts over the last few possessions, guys.
This is when they need to be patient and find a high percentage look.
Moore, covered by Brock. And here's Moore. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And again, no good by Team Ballers. Well, what a show we've seen so far from MP. He's come out and put on a clinic. He looks head and shoulders above Moore right now.
Well, if there was any fans doubting the impact that MP can make, I doubt they're saying much right now. A great offensive showing from MP so far. He's been terrific. You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one. It just threw him off his rhythm.
The three. Offensive rebound. Gov with the bucket.
Tremendous hustle by the big man Gov, refusing to give up on the play.
They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
Etherington, no good. And it's High Flyers with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Flat out inexcusable defense. They got lucky that he somehow missed that shot.
He knows he should have buried it with the defense being that lax.
Great vision by Etherington, spotting those easy shots the defense is leaving out there.
Pass to Gov. Here's MP. Gets the three to fall.
It's been a parade of threes from them ever since halftime.
Yeah, we know what they were talking about during the break. They've been dialed in from deep.
Now Etherington. Bertie from long range. Sends it home from three-point land.
Each team showing just how dangerous they are from deep.
So it's basically, if you make one on me, I'm coming for revenge with one of my own. It's like Mills has a sixth sense when he's got a teammate open, like when I see snacks on the pregame table.
Now here's Moore. Pass to Bertie. Moore. Back to Bertie. And here's Moore. Etherington outside. Now here's Bertie. It's good. The assist that time from Etherington.
Oh, look at Bertie sticking the three-point shot. Nice, crisp shooting motion.
And here's MP on the outside. He can't get it to go.
I think that one could have easily fallen for him.
The D may have done just enough there.
Pass to Moore. Good D that time from MP. Brock left side. And the dunk by MP.
And let me tell you, nobody, and I mean nobody, was going to deny him after he got that rebound.
Great second effort, and you knew how it would end.
Joe, you're right, but dunk aside, I'm impressed with the work rate he showed on that play. Way to stick with it. Anyway, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Fades away. Doesn't go that time.
He'll be the first to tell you that's a shot he should convert. The D was not tight on him.
Pass to Bertie. Now Moore. There's the three. No good there.
And he cannot wait for this quarter to come to an end.
Seems like nothing is bouncing his way, no matter what he tries.
And that one drops for him.
He's been a force on offense all game long, at times carrying the whole team.
He helped construct this lead, and he's making sure they maintain it.
Now Etherington. Moore outside. Kicked out to Rodriguez. And Team Ballers miss again. Now here's Mills. From deep, it's MP. Gets it to go from long range.
He got hung up on a great screen and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
Now here's Bertie. Will it go? MP grabs the miss. Mills with it. Here's MP from past the arc. And another three for the Flyers.
Solid passing skills on display from Devontae Mills. Any scout wants to know that a league player is aware of his surroundings. Mills looking to check off some of those boxes here tonight.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact and he'll shoot two. He misses the free throw. So both teams changing it up here.
Number 47, taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Screen by MP. Brown. A three-pointer off the mark. Up top, Callahan.
Move around.
Here's MP. The wing jumper off target.
That's not a shot they'll want to see him take again anytime soon.
He'll learn over time. Good shot selection comes with a lot of repetition.
Here's Westerhoff. Kicks it to Summers.
Back door, back door.
Wong. Outside, Moore. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the triple.
And when Moore's shooting while in rhythm, he's a major threat. Fantastic execution off the catch.
To the left wing. Back to Callahan.
Come on,
Brown.
right, right.
From deep.
Hey, yo.
And the dunk by MP.
Doing the dirty work on the offensive glass.
And follows it up with a heavy-duty jam on the putback.
That's some easy money right there, guys.
Now Pasco. Moore, right side. Kicks it to Summers. Westerhoff, defended now by Callahan. Puts up a three. They get it back. Here's Wong. Now here's Moore. So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm intrigued by what we saw from MP in this one. This kid has a ton of potential. I wouldn't be surprised to see him moving up that 2KU 250 list. Can't wait to see more out of him.
And I agree, Danny. MP was impressive. And for Team Ballers, a tough loss for them.
I mean, Jaden Moore came into this one feeling confident and perhaps a little overly confident. He showed some flashes, don't get me wrong, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. Make no mistake, though, he's been around this game for a while, and he knows what it takes to learn and come back and win later.
And that about does it.
Yo, you going out tonight, Burlington? We gotta celebrate your big game against that bully from Chicago. And before you say anything, say yes.
Or you gonna let me talk?
Ain't nobody stopping you.
What are we getting into tonight?
Hanging in my crib. I got a pool.
Okay. Are there gonna be any girls there?
Man, of course there'll be girls there.
Aight, then I'm pulling up.
My man. All right, I'll text you my address. Show up around 8.
Bet. Hey.
Doesn't matter if you're a big or a guard caught on a switch. If Stone has you down on the block, don't front him unless you have help on the weak side. His pet move is spinning away from the defender for an alley-oop. If you think he's a load in a post, wait till you see him flying through the air catching lobs. Okay? And don't be fooled by his vibe. Stone comes across all super chill, SoCal, whatever, but he's locked in. Dude's ranked 23rd in the country for a reason, all right? Nobody in this locker room is stopping him by themselves. We do it as a team, okay? Right. Okay, let's get everybody out on the floor and walk through some sets. MP, you mind hanging back a bit?
Hey, Coach, if this is about me being late, I promise it won't happen again.
I believe you. Okay. But you're still suspended from today's game.
Come on, Coach. No, not this one. I need this one. You know how many scouts are here.
I'm sorry, but I gotta do it, MP. You know the rules.
Coach, listen, I'm all for rules, but not this one, okay? I'll sit out the next game, I promise. I'm begging you, I need this one.
Okay. You want to make it to the NBA, right?
Yes, it's all that matters to me.
And I believe you can do it, MP. But you got to start conducting yourself like a pro.
Yeah, but I got to make it...
That means always doing the work, never cutting corners, never taking your situation for granted. Hey, look up. I told you when I first met you, it's our job to make you look good. And I can't do that if I don't hold you accountable. You won't learn and you won't grow.
No, Coach, it's just the worst possible time.
The deeper you get into this thing, the more every little step and misstep matters. I hate doing this as much as you hate hearing it, but you gotta sit today. That's how you learn. And that's the end of this discussion. I see you on the bench.
Hello and welcome to our 2K presentation of the WCBL. We've got Milestone and the Surf City Waves taking on the High Flyers. And some news here. The relative newcomer MP deemed unavailable tonight. It's a bit of a surprise, especially considering his recent performances. In the meantime, Surf City has won the tip and we're underway. Feeds it inside and Milestone punches it through.
Look, Stone is just controlling the paint down low. He's getting whatever look he wants in there.
And what we're being told is MP is serving a one-game suspension for Coach. Tough break with all of these scouts here in attendance, and they're getting to watch Miles just put on a show.
Surf City just piling it on at this point.
And MP has got to be disappointed in himself. It could have been his moment to show what he can do. Instead, he's watching from the bench.
Oh, and the three is good. Oh, Stone got a hand on it. And again, Stone owning the interior. Dunk after dunk in this one.
And a lot of questions will be asked about the maturity of MP, because his absence has certainly been felt. Not a good look for him.
So a lopsided win for Surf City as the final horn sounds. For everyone here at 2K, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, good game. Yeah, thanks.
What's going on, MP?
Messed up, Dion.
I heard. I talked to Coach.
Yeah?
All right. Let's take a walk.
How bad is it?
Well, you cost yourself an incredible spotlight, and your rankings are going to drop once people find out that you missed this game because of disciplinary actions. You got a slim margin for error here, MP. You got one club league season to make a name for yourself, and you're running out of time.
I know, but what do I do?
You bounce back. Show them you're a fighter. But it's clear to me you need a little bit more help.
Do you think I should hire a private coach?
Nah, you're doing great in between the lines. But I think we need to bring in someone who can have a little bit more guidance, more hands-on guidance.
Right, like a guru.
I'm the guru. I'm talking about an agent.
An agent, really?
Yeah. His name's Austin Kelly. Works for one of the biggest agencies in town. He's just getting started, so he doesn't have a roster full of NBA clients yet. I've gotten to know him a little bit. He's as smart as they come. You're lucky to be getting on the ground floor with this guy.
Thanks, Dion. But I don't get it. I mess up and you show up with gifts.
Everyone makes mistakes, MP. It's how you bounce back that matters. I know you're a good kid.
Yeah, for sure. No more partying for me. Well, maybe on draft day.
I think that's for the best. Austin will be in touch soon. Set up a meet with him so y'all can get more acquainted. In the meantime, I hit the gym and put some shots up. Whenever I face adversity, I immerse myself in the work. Helps me get through the day.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thanks, Dion.
Listen, I grew up in a small town too. Okay, I understand what it's like to move to a new city, especially when you're young. You want to go out and meet people and talk to girls, and it's normal. But you're not trying to accomplish something normal. So you're going to be held to a higher standard. You've got to understand that.
I do. And look, I feel like an idiot, all right? I'm not even a huge partier or anything like that. I just got sloppy.
What exactly happened?
Honestly, I forgot to set my alarm, and somehow I left my phone on silent.
Somehow.
Look, Mr. Kelly, I got sloppy. I'm owning that. But it's not gonna happen again.
Well, it can't happen again, but you already know that. What you may not understand is that mistakes do not define you. It's how you respond that defines you, and you have a chance to respond in a big way, starting with your next game.
We're playing the attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know anything about those guys?
I know everything about those guys. My job at the agency is to identify diamond-in-the-rough talent at a high school level. You are one such diamond. And Drexel Carrington, their small forward, is another.
Man, bro, we're still in high school and everybody's talking about this dude as if he's some street ball legend already.
He's from Brooklyn, so he's been hooping on playgrounds his entire life. But he's also the son of 2 investment bankers. So this kid's had every advantage imaginable. Private coaches, elite camps, you name it.
Not exactly one of us now, huh?
No, he's not. But he's not a phony either. The dude can hoop. An outstanding defender who is lights out from deep. An attack has a bunch of wings who can cut to the cup, then kick it out to him for 3.
Oh, kind of sounds like Desmond Bain.
That's a 99th percentile outcome for him, but yeah. And this is the kind of guy that you need to have a great game against if you want your comeback tour to be any kind of success.
I can do that. But somehow, I still feel like I'd messed things up.
Then let's fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got a WCBL matchup for you tonight with the High Flyers taking on the Attack from SAC.
Well, you know I'm excited for this one. It's a classic NorCal versus SoCal showdown. The Attack from SAC, obviously out of Sacramento, my hometown, and the High Flyers are here in LA.
And the stars for the team tonight, it's Mills leading the way for the High Flyers with the newcomer MP. And Drexel Carrington is the big name for the Attack from SAC.
And both of these players are viewed as blue chip prospects, some of the best in the region. I'm sure there are plenty of scouts on hand waiting to see how they fare against similarly ranked talent. I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand. Nice make for him as they get the scoring started.
He gets it going, and who knows, Drake, maybe a big night in store for this guy.
And the lineup for the Attack from SAC, Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the 3, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. The starting 5 for the High Flyers tonight has Devontae Mills orchestrating the point, Brock handling the shooting guard duties, O'Neal and Ben Gov at the forward spots, and manning the middle is going to be MP at center. Now Carrington from the arc. MP grabs the miss. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington. But they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career. But first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Now the High Flyers with it. Back to Mills. Here's MP. There's the triple. And the rebound hauled in by Carrington.
He fired with confidence from deep, just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, but you love that shooter's attitude. Shoot it when he can.
To the inside. Lund. And Lund slams it in.
While he's known for being a 3-and-D guy, Carrington is also a very willing passer. Terrific feed in the pick and roll.
Screen by MP. To the middle. Good. And that assist goes to Mills.
An absolutely great job on the screen. He removes the defender completely out of the equation.
Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young, and sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
Here's MP from downtown. Again, MP missing. Outside Carrington. Run with the pick. To the paint, and it's stolen by MP. That'll even the score.
And good luck. Austin Lund just too much.
At the line for the attack from Sack.
And they take the lead as the free throw drops for him. Now the High Flyers with it. Here's MP. Puts up a three, gets the three to fall. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball. You thought you knew his game? Nope. Ivory Lund scores inside, but it's also someone you don't want to leave open on the outside either.
From deep, it's MP. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
What an advantage that he brings to this offense. Being able to drain that three ball, it really can extend a defense.
Pass to Lund. From 14 feet out, it's the front of the rim and out. And a chance for a 2-for-1 right here.
Let's see how they play the clock out.
And here's Mills. Back to O'Neal. Here's MP. He's got 8 in this one. And the High Flyers tack on 2 more.
He got hung up on a great screen and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
And it's Carrington missing the look. Here's MP. The 3-ball, count it from distance. And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster, they'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
Now here's Brock, and here's MP on the outside. Drops it in from long range.
He is cooking something spicy from downtown. How many more threes can he hit today?
He's like an astronaut finding space out there, and he's in rhythm.
Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over. Attack from Sack. Call time here.
Adam Cunningham. Edward Martinez.
The High Flyers leading. From deep, it's MP. No good on the shot. And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace. Yeah, the pass, it seemed to catch him off guard, and it just clanked right off his hands.
Now Mills. Here's MP, guarded by Lund. Pass to Brock. This one for 3. Gets it to go from long range.
Jason Brock.
Ooh, a silky three-pointer from Brock. Not overthinking anything at the arc.
Martinez outside.
2 minutes.
Now Carrington. Let's go. They get it back. Up top, Lund. Here's the three. Gov with the rebound. And here are the High Flyers now. The 12-point lead is their biggest of the game.
We're getting a taste of Gov's all-around game, picking out a nice pass to log the assist.
They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
Inside, MP with the block. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also some of the body. So some free throws. So that's the end of the first half. High Flyers leading this one up by 15. And we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. The High Flyers and the attack from Sac gearing up for the second half action in West Coast Basketball League. And it's Sac with the ball. Down by 15. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
And here's MP on the outside. Knocks down the long J.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
And here's Carrington. 9 points in this one. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc, the High Flyers grab the miss.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is that he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
Floats one up, drops it on through, and he's now 9 for 13.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Pass to Lund. Carrington. Off target with the 3.
Things have really gone south for him here.
Yeah, he can't buy a bucket. Not easy to shake off a cold streak like this.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
What a competitor. He's been looking for his shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Outside Pagan. Down low. They need this. One, that's good.
The big man, Lund, finding his stroke from mid-range.
Pass to Gov. On the wing, Brock. And here's MP on the outside. And the High Flyers, another triple.
It's been a parade of threes from them ever since halftime.
Yeah, we know what they were talking about during the break. They've been dialed in from deep.
Hey, yo, right here.
Carrington with it. He's got 9. Pass to Lund for 3. The High Flyers grab the miss. And the dunk by MP.
This is nuts. They can't miss. It's so rare to see a team operate like this.
I can't remember the last time that they did miss. Insane display.
Returns it to Carrington. Lund with the pick. Carrington, no good. Here's MP. He has 31. Again, the High Flyers.
And now we're seeing them find their groove on offense in this half.
They've been the much more efficient team, chugging along nicely right now.
Well, guys, we talked a lot about both of them coming into this match, but MP is having a much bigger impact so far in this one than Carrington.
He is. He's been the more aggressive player so far. MP isn't waiting for chances to come to him. He's making things happen whenever he's involved in a play, and I like what I'm seeing from this kid.
Offense and defense have really come together for them, helping to strengthen this lead.
They've taken absolute control of the action. Other team needs to get something going if they want to stay in this thing.
Lund inside. Gov's there. Carrington for 3. And again, the attack from Sac, no good. Here's O'Neal. And the High Flyers tack on 2 more.
I like seeing guys like O'Neal. They use the mid-range area of the floor, catches the defense off guard, and you take it when it's available.
Pass to Lund. Carrington. Now Lund. He's covered by Gov. Tries to snap the cold streak. And And it's blocked by
The attack
Goes.
from Sack.
And it's out of bounds. The attack from Sack will retain
For the
possession.
attack from Sack, Ben Olsen. Adam Cunningham.
From deep, it's Pagan. MP grabs the miss.
And they're desperate for a bucket.
They can totally feel it slipping away. Got to get a jump start for their offense.
And it misses off the right side of the rim.
Maybe not the shot they were looking for, even though it was a clean look.
Outside, Lund. Martinez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cunningham, guarded by O'Neal. From deep, it's Pagan.
What a monster on the glass. I'll bet you haven't seen too many rebounding efforts like this, Danny.
Oh yeah, for sure. It takes an extraordinary combination of talent and desire to put in the kind of performance that he has.
Here's MP. Count the basket.
MP.
Here's Martinez. They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going.
Shot from Olsen, no good. And here are the High Flyers now. Here's MP. And they double up MP. Shot clock at 6. And the ball is tied up, so we have a jump ball.
Second personal foul. Substitution for the attack from Sack. Drexel Carrington. Keegan.
With just 5 to shoot.
Sean Mecca.
And here's MP on the outside. And another miss by the High Flyers. Out to the wing. Here's Mecca. Pass to Hilton. It's Mecca. Here's Cunningham. Hilton. They get the board.
And let me tell you, nobody, and I mean nobody, was going to deny him after he got that rebound.
Great second effort, and you knew how it would end.
Joe, you're right, but dunk aside, I'm impressed with the work rate he showed on that play. Way to stick with it.
That right there is a good shooter. Can't let him get clean looks.
Who's watching him?
Outside Carrington. Pass to Mecca. Puts up a 3. Hauled in by High Flyers. Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
MP.
He's really been producing offensively tonight, helping build that lead they're enjoying.
It's the kind of shooting that you can build your whole offensive strategy around.
Carrington, right side. Mecca can't hit. Here's MP. The 15-footer. Not enough on that one as he misses it.
2 minutes.
And it's
remaining
Sack's
in the
ball.
game. 2 minutes.
And there's the pick. Carrington for 3. MP grabs the miss.
Hey, defense, nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. He just can't seem to dial it up this half.
Done. Pass to Callahan. To the left wing. Takes a 3. The rebound by Olsen.
And most days, that would be his shot. Not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
Here's Callahan. Myers to the right side. Pass to Callahan. Here's MP. The three-pointer goes.
MP.
Someone must have gotten their signals crossed if he winds up that wide open in three-point range. I'm sure that was not the game plan.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that and stop this run.
Here's Olsen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
There's a good-looking assist from the 3-and-D specialist Carrington. This team is so disciplined. No matter your best skill, everyone's expected to make the right passes for each other.
Here's Cunningham. Outside Carrington. And it's off from three-point range.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Pass to Myers. Inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Great pass. You like the unselfishness, and you like the precision.
Here's Mecca. So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of. He's got that moxie. Just the way he carries himself, he gives off superstar vibes.
And he makes winning plays. Of course, on the other end, you have attack from Sac falling short.
Yeah, and Drexel Carrington showed off his 3-and-D skills once again. But that alone wasn't good enough to get them the win.
I'll catch up in a second, all right?
MP.
Hey.
Great game, man. Hey, that's exactly what you need to do to get the scouts' attention.
Man, I didn't know you was gonna be here.
Are you kidding me? You're my client now. I show up for my clients. Plus, Dion said that if I didn't look out for you, he'd ban me from the gym, and I can't have that.
Really? That's why I love that guy.
Yeah, he's the greatest. Hey, listen, I got some news for you. I talked to my guy who knows things, and it's looking like you are a lock for the All-Star game. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Man, that's gonna be lit.
Yeah, man. It's great. Hey,
Yes.
but listen.
Talent, especially with you, bro. High Flyers is just more my style of ball.
Or what style is that? Sloppy? Undisciplined?
I don't know about all that. You know, if we're so sloppy, why do we keep winning?
You haven't played us yet.
Right, which means you ain't beat us yet, Brandon.
You haven't watched my tapes yet, have you?
No, I've seen a little. You aight. It's just, I'm better. But don't stress yourself out about that. You'll find out why in a second.
WCBL action coming your way right here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got the Union Elite against the High Flyers in a showdown.
Well, both of these teams have had a strong showing this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stars of their respective teams, MP and Brandon Harris.
And for the High Flyers, MP and Mills leading the way. Not only can they both play, but they've got some great personality there as well.
Something about both of them just oozes star power. But none of that will matter once they get on the court. They'll have to let their game do the talking tonight. Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game, it's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
And taking the floor for Union Elite, it'll be Loon Diaz running the show from the point. Mitch Mitchell's at the off guard. Bird will be playing in the wing role, and the always dangerous Brandon Harris at power forward. Finally, Drew Robert holding down the center spot. The starting five for the High Flyers tonight has Devontae Mills orchestrating the point, Brock handling the shooting guard duties, O'Neal and Ben Gove at the forward spots, and manning the middle is going to be MP at center. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he could have played for both of them, so at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
Now here's Mills. Gove outside. Outside O'Neal. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist. And the star for this Union Elite team is Brandon Harris, a fantastic big man who can score from anywhere.
Harris is one of the most efficient and focused players you'll find on the court. And it's funny, I actually think MP would have complemented Harris's game perfectly if MP had chosen Union Elite.
Mitchell outside. 5 to shoot. Harris sets the pick from downtown. Hauled in by High Flyers. To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
If they think that that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they are sorely mistaken.
Outside, Harris. 18 feet out. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
From mid-range, Harris is able to showcase his size and skill.
And over the course of this WCBL season, we've seen some great growth from MP.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself.
Now here's Mitchell. Wing shot on the way. Here's Brock outside. Offensive board. Great positioning on the putback.
That's just fantastic timing. He is one tough customer on the offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense on those boards.
And his might be better than just about anybody.
Here's Diaz. Harris out on the wing. Unloads from 13 feet. And it's out of bounds. Union Elite able to retain possession here. And Diaz. And that one's on target from the wing. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
Outside Diaz. Bird outside. Shot clock at 5. Mitchell back to Bird. Tries a 3. MP grabs the miss. Diaz with the steal. Shoots over O'Neal. And it's Brock with the rebound. The High Flyers with the lead. Here's MP. Let's go with the 3. Good. And that assist goes to Mills. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams show is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Now here's Mitchell.
2 shots.
First one for him falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. So he makes 1 of 2 as he misses the second one. Here's MP. Fires the 3. And another 3 for the Flyers.
And you see them adding to their lead. Right now, they're following their game plan to perfection.
Absolutely. They're getting good looks and finding ways to capitalize.
Pagan with it. A nice shot by Robert. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
Union Elite trailing here. Back to Kolish. Fires from deep. MP grabs the miss.
And most days, that would be his shot. I'm not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
High percentage hoop, pounding the rock inside.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Back to Harris. Shot over Callahan. The high fly has grabbed the miss. And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such great length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Outside Pagan, back to Kolish. Robert, outside Harris. Off target with the three. Here's MP. 15 points in the game. Can't cash it in from close range. They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
The three from Harris. The shot's good. Pagan making the play.
Not every big at this level can shoot, Joe. I mean, Brandon Harris is an exception and an exceptional shooter. Skills and size and 3 more points.
Yep, that one goes. And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Out of bounds, it'll be the high flyer's ball.
Remains high flyer's ball. Substitution. Substitution for high flyers.
Here's Mills. Brock outside. Here's MP.
First half, 2 minutes.
Launches a three. That shot is good, shooting 67% on 8 of 12.
He's having a field day from beyond the arc.
Quick note to the defense, feel free to get a hand up. Someone might want to actually guard him.
Back to Mitchell. With just 5 to shoot. The three is up. Great defensive effort by Devontae Mills. Here's MP, defended by Harris. And he drops it in from the low post.
MP.
And you can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
Now here's Bird. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. MP with the block. Mills has it down low, guarded by Mitchell. It's stolen by Harris. And here's Bird. Over to the left wing. Polish, Union Elite, again can't hit it. About 7 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mills outside. Brock lets the three fly. Callahan shot off the mark. Bird outside. Pass now to Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Mitchell.
That pick wasn't ultra effective, but it did get him enough room for the score.
And the first half now in the books. High Flyers lead this one. They lead by 14. And more basketball to come after this short break. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
Here's MP. On the wing, Mills. Misses the three. Mitchell with it. Picked up by Gov. Pass to Robert. Back to Diaz. Now Harris takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it home.
Oh, terrific job to go up and get that one. Nice hands. Harris with an agile move for a big fella.
Here's MP. There's the triple. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 of 14.
And he has been feeling it all game. His shot is falling from everywhere he puts it up.
And Union Elite has possession. To the left side. Back to Diaz. Bird on the wing. Mitchell, clock at 6. Pulls up from the top of the key. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Team foul.
Putting pressure on the D. Mitchell is rewarded with the trip to the line.
Mitchell. For 2.
He hits both from the stripe. From down in the low post, it goes.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
A difficult situation for Union Elite. Outside Diaz. Finds Bird. Great D that time from Nathan O'Neal. Now the High Flyers with it. Brock left side. Goes back up, and the dunk by MP.
Big time hustle play on the offensive glass.
With a big time finish to cap it off.
You can already tell at this level he's motivated, hardworking. He's going to give opponents fits at the next level.
Now here's Diaz. Pass now to Harris. The kick out to Bird, expanding his range.
Things have really gone south for him here.
Yeah, he can't buy a bucket. Not easy to shake off a cold streak like this.
Here's MP, covered by Robert. Mills with the look. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Devontae Mills, typically he's the setup guy for his team, but look at this. It's actually working in his favor. You expect him to pass, and he goes and finds a creative score.
Now here's Diaz. Bird, guarded by O'Neal. Shoots a fader, and the shot falls.
You don't see that one too often. The fadeaway jumper when he's wide open.
And the High Flyers call time here.
Substitution for High Flyers.
Now Brock. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's MP from past the arc. Connects it from downtown.
Their shooting percentage just keeps improving here in the second half.
Well, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Good teamwork typically does result in high percentage shots.
Now here's Mitchell. MP grabs the miss.
Not sure what the game plan was going for that shot.
Yeah, you know, it might be a symptom of being a younger player. He got a little overexcited about that look.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. And as great as a player as Harris is, he simply hasn't had the same impact as MP tonight, guys.
Oh, definitely. And we've seen what has set MP apart from the other stars in the WCBL. When things are falling for him, look out. He's just at another level.
Modern basketball really requires a respectable jumper from all 5 positions. And Robert, he's shaping his game to suit any team's needs. A nice J there.
Here's MP. He's got 32. Gov. The three-pointer, no good. Mitchell outside. Pass to Robert. Now here's Diaz. Shoots over O'Neal. And there's another one for the Union Elite.
Ooh, that was a Trey Hugo signature mid-range shot. Nice form on the jumper by Diaz.
Gov outside. And here's MP on the outside. Pure from three-point range.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the three early and often.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality.
And time called here, Union Elite.
Brandon Harris, Kevin Coolidge, Christian Walker.
Here's Kolish, kicks it to Walker. Now Harris. Myers pulls it in. To the inside, it's Callahan. Almadawi misses. Harris outside. Shot over Callahan. On target from 13 feet out. It doesn't take a lifelong scout to understand why Harris is a blue chip prospect. He has the ability to get it done on offense.
And what is so great about Harris is that he can attack the rim from multiple levels. That's almost required for primary option big men these days. And Harris is a perfect fit for that kind of role.
Knocks down the long J.
He's been a force on offense all game long, at times carrying the whole team.
He helped construct this lead, and he's making sure they maintain it.
The three from Harris. That one doesn't go either for Brandon Harris. Here's MP from the arc. And another three for the Flyers.
They keep going to him, and he keeps coming through. He's leading the game in scoring.
Here's Kolish. Inside. He gets that one to fall.
It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. He can get the orange in the hoop.
Timeout called. The High Flyers talk things over. The High Flyers making a switch here.
Drew Robert, Jake Bird,
Mills has it. Here's MP. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
It's like Mills has a sixth sense when he's got a teammate open, like when I see Snacks on the pregame tape.
MP, shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Miss it!
Now here's Bird. Right side, it's Diaz. Robert. And here's Harris for three. MP grabs the miss.
He couldn't capitalize on the poor coverage, and the defense has to feel a little bit lucky that he missed.
He's got to give that shot another chance.
Pass to O'Neal. Rebound by Union Elite. Mitchell on the wing, covered by Brock. Here's Bird. MP grabs the miss. And here is Mills. Here's MP. Got it. Good job right there in the low post.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. Man, what a half he's having.
Offense has been clicking lately. Might want to mix things up.
Their mojo is gone. They need a basket just to regain some confidence.
Back to Harris. That one drops for him.
That's what the scouts want to see from Harris. Score it inside.
On the wing, it's MP. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
It's so much fun watching a shooter have a big half from beyond the arc. When he's this hot, the green light is so bright.
Now Diaz. Bird, guarded by O'Neal. Elbow shot. The shot from Bird, no good. Here's MP. On the wing, O'Neal. Here's MP, covered by Robert. And the shot goes in.
Great work off the screen to move right to the rim. That was picture perfect.
Diaz with it. Pass to Harris. Diaz. Mitchell outside. And here's Harris for three. MP grabs the miss. The kick out to O'Neal. Mills. And here's MP on the outside. That shot missing. Mitchell outside. Outside Diaz. No good there with the triple. Here's MP. Pass to Gov. Outside O'Neal. Brock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Count it from distance.
Nice shot, MP.
So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
An impressive performance from the High Flyers in this one. You have to credit MP. He was an instrumental part of this win. You see the kind of potential.
Man, that move I did like.
Yeah, good game out there, man.
Thanks.
People are talking.
Man, those guys were legit. I could see why Dion said they would have been a good fit for me.
Yeah, but I love how you didn't let up, even though you knew you made the All-Star team already.
Come on, I'm always 110.
Well, good. You're going to need to keep that same energy against the EYBL Select, because this is a huge opportunity to move up in the rankings for us. I can't stress that enough.
With all due respect, Mr. Kelly, I'm trying to be the MVP, so I know how important this game is.
If you could pull that off, that would be massive.
If. Come on, Austin Kelly. You gotta believe in me now.
Listen,
You're my agent.
You're an incredible talent, MP. But you're going against an entire team of incredible talents, not the least of which is your matchup, Ice McCall.
Yeah, I know all about bro.
Well, then you know to take him seriously.
Look, definitely, dude is a beast, but so am I.
I'm excited to see how you handle it.
I'm about to shock the world.
You ready, MP? You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played J Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking Ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? I threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. GOAT mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual. Lethal. I was at Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's gonna be a pro.
This game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. You got Slam out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere. But Ice isn't the only monster on that team.
Fact.
Which means we've got a chance to do something special. Tyson's got a lot going for him. I don't care. He's 19th in the country. I get that. But he's never beat me. And they've never matched up against us. Everyone in this locker room, and I mean everyone, has worked like crazy to get here. Which means we've got talent too. So let's go out there and show those EYBL dudes why we were chosen to play this game. If you want me to kill a monster, then I'm going for the head. So if you trust me to take on Ice, then I'll trust you to handle the rest. Bring it in on me.
Let's go.
All for one on 3.
1, 2, 3. All for one!
Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, names like Ice McCall and MP jump right out at you.
Those two are some of the more well-known names on the list, but you can look up and down these rosters right here. Any of these kids could be stars. The EYBL is the consensus top league, but there is talent on both of these rosters.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
For the Nike EYBL All-Stars, their starting 5. Joey Johnson and Jonathan Lack will make up the backcourt. Bryant Cologne as the 3. Drew Robinson is at power forward, and the man in the middle is Tyson Ice McCall. So for the WCBL All-Stars, it's Devontae Mills at point with Jaden Moore joining him on the backcourt. Then it's Drexel Carrington and Miles Thunderstone, along with the big man, MP. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor, it's sure gonna be fun to watch him show off here tonight. What an advantage that he brings to this offense. Being able to drain that 3 ball, it really can extend a defense.
And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
Here's the three, and the West hits it again from deep.
They've just shot the lights out, and their opponent, not as much.
The question is, how long can they continue to do this? We've got a ways to go still.
Now here's Cologne. The UIBL, no good that time either. Here's MP. Three-pointer, count it from distance.
And right now, he is flat out feeling it from beyond the arc.
No gloves, just the hot hand, and they'd be smart to keep riding that.
Here's Lack. Cologne kicks it to Johnson. They can't stop the run with that one. And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall, currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Now here's Lack. Here's Cologne. MP grabs the miss. Tries the spin move. Banked in off the glass.
They're off to a scorching start offensively.
They've taken this game by the reins and are running out to an early lead.
Outside, Lack. The UIBL, no good that time either. So it's the West now. Here's MP. 16 points for him. This one for three. And Robinson pulls it down. You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world, and this game is a great reminder of just that.
A confident player who steps up in the biggest moments. Any coach would love to have McCall on their team.
Here's MP, fires for three. The rebound by Cologne.
Well, when you got a shot like that, you gotta take it.
Hey, sometimes good shots just don't fall, but it's still a good look.
It's McCall on the wing. He can't bake that one in. Pass to Stone. From deep, it's MP. The EYBL All-Stars pull it in. Now for Chumsey. Dermanenko outside. Back to McCall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot from 20 feet out. Doesn't find the hole there. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Here's MP. Slides right through for his 7th basket in 11 tries. And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
Here's MP. They get it back. And Stone with the slam.
He sees the trajectory of the shot, and he created his own basket. For being so laid back, Miles Stone always has a huge impact on the game.
And plays like that show you what a skilled passer he is.
At the line for the EYBL All-Stars.
And that one misses. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
Honestly, they should just stay with what they've been doing.
From deep, it's MP. Another miss by MP. And a whistle blown against MP. Pretty lopsided affair through the first half. It's the WCBL All-Stars running away with this one. And don't go away. We'll be back right after the break. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Now here's Mills. Over Johnson. Mills, no good.
Coach can't disagree at all with the shot selection.
Inside. Outside for Johnson. That three off the mark.
I think that one could have easily fallen for him.
The D may have done just enough there.
Here's MP, defended by McCall. And here's Mills from outside. McCall grabs the miss. They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes, 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
Now here's Lack. Swings it to McCall. Clock at 6. Over Stone. Off target with the fadeaway.
He should save the fadeaway for when there's a defender on him next time.
Here's MP, defended by Lack. Here's MP. 18 points for him. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
First team foul.
Jonathan Lack picks one up, and the first one at the line is good.
MP. 2 shots.
And so he hits them both. A challenging stretch for the EYBL in this one. And here's McCall. He's got 19. Pass over to Robinson. The UIBL, no good that time either. Here's MP. Drains it. He's now 8 of 14.
Nice flow to this sequence. Like to see the players working as a unit.
And here's the EYBL.
Come on.
McCall with the ball.
Come on, shoot.
Cologne left side. McCall, Stone defending. It's Drew Robinson at the high post. Johnson for 3. And again, it's the EYBL All-Stars missing the shot. Outside, Moore. Kicks it out to Mills. And a great assist by Carrington as that one falls. And Mills, so skilled with the ball in his hands.
Mills has some things he still needs to work on, but you can see the playmaking. It's already there. He makes his teammates better, and he does it with joy on his face.
Now here's Cologne. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Lack with a triple of his own. That's exactly how you respond to a 3 on your team.
The WCBL calls timeout. A big substitution coming up here for the WCBL. So it's the West now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's MP. Good tray. Down the hatch it goes. Notch one more to his total. Now 9 of 15.
Their shooting percentage just keeps improving here in the second half.
Well, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Good teamwork typically does result in high percentage shots.
Cologne. Here's Perchumpsey. And Perchumpsey throws it down.
That was just sheer muscle on Perchumpsey's part. He simply wanted that rebound more than anyone else.
Well, what a battle we've seen between MP and McCall so far. They've each had their moments in this one.
You can tell there's a lot of competitive fire between these two, and they both want to get the best of each other. But for as high of a prospect as McCall is rated, MP's done a fantastic job of hanging with him in this game.
Now here's Johnson. 4-3. And again, it's the EYBL with the trifecta.
And in just a blink, they answer back with a 3 of their own.
Mano a mano. It's partly a matter of pride right now.
Chu with the ball, guarded by Leftos. Harris, right side, makes it off the glass.
If you're tasked with guarding him, rarely is it going to be a peaceful night for you.
Pass to Cologne.
Get the perimeter.
It's Lack on the wing. Cologne. No good from outside.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
Here's Corrado. He tries for three. MP throws it down.
Big time hustle play on the offensive glass.
With a big time finish to cap it off.
You can already tell at this level he's motivated, hard-working. He's going to give opponents fits at the next level.
Now here's Lack.
Who's watching here?
Right side Johnson. Aslanoglu. And it's in there.
He got hung up on a great screen and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
Here's Schrader. Here's MP. He's guarded by Perchumsey. Misses the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Right side Johnson. And here's Lack for three. Fires in the triple.
Showing off his range. Lack drained it like it was nothing.
Here's MP. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Leftos.
And most days, that would be his shot. Not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
MP with the block. Harris outside. Here's MP. The three ball. Lack pulls it down. Pass to Leftos. Back to Lack. And here's Cologne. The three-pointer is off the mark. Here's MP. There's a screen. Two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there. That one on Cologne.
At the line for the West All-Stars, MP. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both at the line that time. And the EYBL All-Stars with possession here. Pass to Cologne. The three. The West All-Stars pull it down.
And he cannot wait for this quarter to come to an end.
Seems like nothing is bouncing his way, no matter what he tries.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's MP. Sinks the tray.
MP.
Someone must have gotten their signals crossed if he winds up that wide open in three-point range. I'm sure that was not the game plan.
Cologne on the outside. Pass to Lack. Now Robinson.
West All-Stars foul. Jeff Schrader. First personal foul.
Up top, Robinson. McCall. Jump shot is good that time.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
Black pulls it down. Here's the EYBL All-Stars with the ball. Outside, it's Johnson. High post try. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. Lets the three fly. Gets it to go from long range.
Oh, no way McCall is going to miss an opening that big. Making that pass was just too easy for him.
Here's Schrader. Here's MP. McCall covering. Comes up empty down low. Down low. Outside, Black. Cologne. Joey Johnson for three. Good, and Cologne gets the assist.
And unfortunately, even with this run, it looks like they're still going to come up short.
Sure, it would have been really nice to see this earlier. Too little, too late.
Here's MP. Beyond the arc. Pass to Schrader. Corrado. Here's MP. Second shot chance. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the...
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stunned the EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, you know, for most of us, this is our first time playing together, first time playing a game at this level, and everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah, I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through Ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we'd won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it, and I did it. So, yeah, power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning into a really exciting scene.
Well,
hey, there he is,
hey,
the man of the hour. Great game,
Good to see
MP.
you. Good to
Great
see
game,
you.
man.
Thanks. So do you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, you know, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before, or maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. We also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything, you know.
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few dates, I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
Already did.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Look, I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen, you did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay. So I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When do you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm gonna meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I gotta try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. They'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so.
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and go! Let's move, let's move! Full speed, come on, let's go!
I got Bucky that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him. Hey, is all the practices this intense?
The first part, yes. Then we do more plays and things of that nature. Then more conditioning. Then more plays. It keeps going on and on like this.
Man, I gotta tell you something. Back home, captains usually come a bit more serious, but I like you. You're funny.
This is not a joke. We have to have peak fitness to compete. Like football.
Let's huddle up, let's go, let's go!
I understand.
This is professional life. We make practice difficult so that the games are easy.
Fourth quarter's winning time, boys. But it's also when you're the most exhausted. To win, we gotta be the fittest team on the court. All right, so we're gonna do a scrimmage that simulates late game exhaustion. Short shot clock, full court, all out hustle. I want you moving faster than Busta Rhymes raps, all right? Let's go, let's go!
Hey, Cap, does Coach know Busta Rhymes or something?
No.
Weird.
Get the ball! Come on, baby, right. Come on. Here we go. Let's do it. That wasn't me. Give it up. Watch that. Front him. Move that work. Hey. Good board. Julio, watch him.
Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. We're gonna work on sideline out-of-bounds plays, a staple of late-game offense. These have to be executed to perfection to be successful, which is especially hard when you're tired. First play is called Cypress. What we're trying to do is spring Pierre for a three, and there are three members of Cypress Hill, So that should be easy to remember. Insane in the membrane. Anyone?
Insane in the brain.
Bogey gets it. See? He gets it. All right. What we're trying to do is get Pierre an open look for a corner 3. MP, you got to set a hard screen. If your man blows past you, we're cooked. Got it?
Oui, coach. I got you.
You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Move it. Move it, MP. Get to your spot now. Come on. Play tough. Play tough. Oh, God. You're not in high school anymore, MP. You got to play tough here. Let's go. Bang that. Bang that.
Soft. Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not going to wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation, like Lil Wayne releasing his mixtapes at his peak.
Better.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Coach Graves makes confusing hip-hop metaphors from 30 years ago.
Does he know that, though?
I don't think so.
Let's line them up!
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah. Just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah. That's good.
What's
Xander,
up?
I need help up.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh! Yes, sir.
Gosh. And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Good evening and welcome. We have FPSL action coming your way here on 2K Sports. Nanterre versus Paris. I'm Blake Suniga, joined by Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi. We should have a fun one here.
The FBSL season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake, but this is the path MP chose. And we'll find out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talents that France has to offer. A lot of great talent on the floor in this one. The big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
And here's Portier. The three ball. And Dumont gets the trifecta.
Well, that's a quick shot from Dumont, but when you're already set up, why hesitate?
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Portier.
Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for his first shot.
And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Here's Portier.
And the three off target.
Marchand with it. Illich picks him up. Peltier outside. A kick out to Chauvet.
No good on the three.
Even with the decent coverage that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Absolutely. I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
Back to Portier.
Makes it off the glass.
Well, a bigger lead guard, Portier can have success down low for this Paris ball club.
Down low.
Lambert.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
It must be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense will be there for them.
Well, something that's interesting, you kind of think about, is the fitness level of these players, the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Now here's Lambert.
He has 5.
Ahern on the wing. Portier. Back to Ahern.
Three-pointer.
Another three for Paris.
Well, Paris needs Ahern's scoring from all over the floor. His three-point shooting can trigger their entire attack.
Now here's Peltier.
Fires for three. Sinks the three-pointer.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Nanterre trailing here. A kick out to Chauvet.
Oop, they picked the pass.
Outside Dumont. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
Well, they trust Dumont for mid-range, and when you see that, how could you not? As a leader on this team, he'll call his own shots.
Shots good by Peltier.
Someone must have gotten their singles crossed if he winds up that open in three-point range. I'm not sure that was the plan.
Gets it to go from downtown.
The answer three from MP. Listen, he never backs down. MP is a guy who's had to earn everything.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. And his agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
Shooting with no hesitation. You just have to admire MP's confidence in firing off the catch.
Here's Lambert. The fadeaway J off the mark. A free-flowing first quarter, great scoring through one.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 5.
And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter. And for the young players like NP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. And it's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Pass to Lambert. Chauvet. Here's Girard. Yes, and a nice assist from Chauvet.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Shoots. And Paris tacks on 2 more.
Love how confident NP is rising up from there, knowing, again, he can do it today.
Over to the wing.
Pass to Girard. Marchand. Here's Lambert.
He's got 13. That's his 6th field goal today. With that make, he's 6 for 11.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Lane Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Showing just how competitive he really is. Lambert answering back with a 3 of his own.
And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter.
Another 3 for Paris.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
And it seems like just about all his points are coming from downtown.
Girard, defended by Elich.
Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Marchand outside.
Releases. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. To the middle.
Elich with the bucket. And Bogey Elich might not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
When the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor, much like his twin brother Lazar, who played for Madrid, Elich is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win.
Out to Ahern. Elich. And Paris, another triple.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
Here's Marchand.
To stop the run. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And that does it for the first half of play.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 13. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. And it's Paris with the ball.
This is the most they've led by, 13 points.
One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. there's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
And that one drops for him.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
Brings it from beyond the arc.
You know, he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He needs to keep on working for those good looks.
Outside Chauvet. Pass to Peltier.
There's the triple. No good there. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played.
Guarded by Lambert.
The putback.
Marchand with the rebound.
Fast break, here we go.
Outside Chauvet.
Wide open.
And again, it's Nanterre.
That's the right call by Chauvet. Running that pick and roll to get room and converts.
Outside Illich. Guarded by Lambert.
Jacks up a three.
Another three for Paris.
When you have a big man who can shoot from distance like that, it is such a huge bonus.
Outside Chauvet. Screen by Lambert. Chauvet, and it's good.
I love seeing teams go with the back and forth like that. Chauvet answering the call.
Guarded by Lambert. Outside Dumont. Another three for Paris.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Marchand outside. Pass to Peltier.
6 on the shot clock.
Three-pointer Chauvet. It's hauled in by Paris.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. For three. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Marks for three.
Drills the three-pointer.
Mark says, hey, I can do it too. How about that three of his own?
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Pass to Lambert. And here's Peltier. Screen by Lambert.
To the inside. Just 5 to shoot.
Shoots over Illich. A shot by Lambert. No good. Held by Marchand. Now here's Dumont.
The three-pointer off the mark.
Outside Chauvet. Up top Marchand. Outside Chauvet. Shoots over Dumont. And it's Chauvet missing.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And Chauvet picks up the foul.
That's his first foul. And that one off the back rim and in.
They keep going to him, and he keeps coming through. He's leading the game in scoring.
Here's Marks.
The shot will not fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
Paris FC back. And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are all set as we get this fourth quarter going.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. From the arc.
Rebounded led by Blair.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky he was off.
I hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard him, they're going to have some problems.
Out to the wing.
Here's Beaumarchais. Yes, and a nice assist from Chauvet.
Great job getting the ball to the right guy there. Chauvet showing what a good facilitator he can be.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
They built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
No question about it. He's hit everything he's looked at.
Just give him any bit of space and it's automatic tonight.
Outside Chauvet.
And a miss there on the triple.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
Screen by Illich. Pass to Matt. Illich. And Paris, another triple.
How do you defend this shot at Illich? I mean, this is a tall guy, especially for his position.
Now a timeout called by Nanterre.
So both teams making some changes here. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Back to Portier.
From downtown, sinks the triple.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
To the paint.
A kick out to DeMol. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
Well, the captain of this Paris FC group is a methodical Pierre Dumont.
And Dumont is kind of the guy who always keeps his cool on the court, never gets rattled, and does all the little things.
Inside.
And that one's good. Marks.
He wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that would be his comfort zone, but he looked pretty comfortable right there.
Left side, Illich. Portier outside. Outside Illich.
5 to shoot. Deflected.
And stolen by Lambert. Pass to Marchand. Marks.
To the paint.
There's Chauvet. Out to Peltier.
4 on the shot clock. No good from outside.
Now Paris FC basket with it. Outside Dumont.
Off the mark there with the 3.
Lambert inside. Offensive rebound. Peltier outside.
Off target with the 3. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And here's Ahern behind the arc. Rebound by Nanterre. Pass to Marks. And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team, they'd be young, but I think they've turned some ahead with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year, because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For Brian Banafatemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga saying thanks for watching.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
They play hard here in France, and everyone's a pro, so the level of competition is a lot better than in high school. But I got some great teammates and coaches, and they're helping me get up to speed.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Yeah, my focus is always going to be on winning. I've made no secret that I want to play in the NBA, so I know that Benoit is a big-time prospect here, but I'm here to work on my game, become the best player I can be, and help my team get wins.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
MP, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead, I'm listening.
All right, now I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait, I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No, look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. Nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep. really need to give that snooze button a break, Boggy.
You say nothing.
Oh, man. Hey, Cap. I think he's finally starting to respect me.
No, you have not earned this yet.
Right. Because I'm a rookie.
If this is something you want, for Bogdan to like you, you must continue doing what you are doing. First person in the gym, and the last person out. And then maybe after a few months' time, if you are still working hard and we win games, it is possible maybe he could like you. Maybe not, but it could be.
Cap, anyone ever told you you have a way with words?
You are doing good, MP. Coach Graves says you come in like a suckling pig, but now you are like a wild boar.
That's a good thing, right?
That's good.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm coming to you live from Strasbourg, France. I'm getting ready to play against Basket Pro, and I'm here with their top prospect, Vince Ledoux. Vince, thank you for coming on Out of Bounds. Welcome to the show.
You're welcome.
Hey, so Vince here is mocked as high as late first round in next year's NBA draft. Who that boy is?
It's Vincent, MP. Vincent.
Right, my bad. Vincent, why don't you describe your games to my followers?
But you don't watch tape?
Oh, no, I watch tape. I just wanted to hear from your own perspective.
Okay, I'm a playmaker. I run the offense.
He runs the offense, so I need to know. Any advice in maybe how to slow you down?
You don't take things very seriously, do you?
What? Vince, I thought, you understood why you was here.
So I'm here to do your show.
Xander, cut the tape. Yo, what's good, bro? Like, if you didn't want to do the show, why'd you sign up?
Thought you'd be more prepared. If this is how you get ready for games, then we will have an easy time tonight, huh?
You think you're gonna have an easy time, but you're not. Because you just made this personal, so if anything, you're gonna have a harder time.
Okay, mec. M'en fiche.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Yo, Zan, what's up, bro? I thought you said he was chill.
Bro, he seemed cool when I had him on the phone. He probably just playing with you, man. I can scrap the footage you want me to.
No. We'll keep it. Actually, we're gonna throw over some highlights of tonight's game. Once we beat them. We'll make a little big joke out of it. Yeah, it'll be funny.
Copy that.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports coverage of the FBSL. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, and it's Paris FC hitting the road to face Strasbourg Basket Pro.
I think this is going to be a great one, Blake. Both Paris and Strasbourg have a lot of young talent, and there should be no shortage of up-and-down action tonight.
That's right, and two of the biggest names for their respective teams, MP and Vincent Ledoux.
Quite frankly, those are the guys everyone is here to see. Ledoux, easily one of the top prospects in France right now. And then you got MP, an up-and-comer from the United States who's been making a case for himself. This is a great test for both of them on a stage full of curious eyes.
Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Ledoux might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
Portier outside. The three is up, and he's good on the three ball.
Zero hesitation from MP. I love seeing the confidence.
Pass to Ledoux. Now Lemuel. Miller outside. Roquefort. Ledoux for three. Nice D from Portier. And as you said, Ledoux, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
Now Miller. The kick out to Ledoux. Off target with the three. And you look at the Strasbourg team. They aren't title favorites by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an EVA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
Now here's Ledoux. Over Portier. That misses off the backboard. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. He's covered by Ledoux. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Ahern behind the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well played right there. There's no question which team has the momentum.
It does look like this lead is headed north.
Pass to Ledoux. Miller. Again, the miss by Strasbourg Basket Pro.
Oh, you look at the potential they do, it's through the roof.
The way he can facilitate is rare. He's not there quite yet, but you can see him having the type of vision that LeBron, Jokic, and Chris Paul have. It's got that kind of potential.
Now here's Ledoux. Now here's the Vasseur. Looking to end the run. Strasbourg again missing.
Even with the decent coverage that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Absolutely. I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
Vasseur defending. Basket good.
Huge advantage for them already.
Total control, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even bigger.
Absolutely.
Now here's Miller. Shoots the three. The shot off that time.
And we know the backstory with MP. I think he views his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
I want to slam right there by Miller. The defense cannot allow Quentin to get that close to the bucket.
Here's the three. Up and in for basket number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, they couldn't have dreamed of a much better start than they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
Now here's Lemuel. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside Ledoux. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Again, it's Paris.
He was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Ledoux. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. Portier picks one up.
Well, I love that Ledoux has the awareness.
Both teams changing it up here. And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
The three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky he was off.
I hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard him, they're going to have some problems.
Illich and Paris tacks on 2 more.
Well, sometimes it's about taking what the defense gives you. And Illich, as a mature basketball player, knows all about that.
Castellon. Now here's Lemieux.
That three off the mark. Beyond the arc. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's an 86% accuracy mark.
Well, with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Leduc for 3. 2 on the clock.
Paris grabs the miss.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wasted no time on that one.
Scoring well here at the midway point and starting to put some distance between them.
Yeah, they're padding that lead bit by bit, and offensively, they just continue to roll, Tim.
Absolutely, Brian. Have to continue playing with this intensity.
Outside Leduc.
From deep. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Opening a huge gap. And we'll be back right after this.
The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasbourg. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe is a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
Steps back and shoots.
Offensive board. Here's Paris.
And the 3 off target. With his first shot attempt, it's deflected.
Terrific timing on the rejection. I love when MP goes after shots and erases them.
And here's Dumal.
10 points for him. Second half just getting started, about a minute played.
And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
Again, the miss by Strasbourg Basket Pro.
And that's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting night so far.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
Here's Leduc. Outside for Lemieux.
Miller.
That's good, and Lemieux with the assist.
It's so hard to contain him. He gets it done however he has to do it.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now.
Dumas on the wing.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you drill an answer triple. Dumas not messing around at all.
The way this roster is constructed for Strasbourg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting 5.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasbourg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
The tray. And add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
Here's Miller. He's got 5.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Vasseur.
That is his first foul of the game.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
That's showing some toughness on defense, getting physical, sticking his nose in there, and making a play.
That's a big play, big momentum builder.
And the 3 ball is good.
And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
Leduc misses. What a showing we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more of an impact on the game than Leduc.
It seems like MP has stepped it up a notch, maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Leduc. But whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense with the ball in his hands.
Here's Leon, covered by Portier. And that one's good. Leon. Here's Portier.
Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points in the game.
Vasseur defending.
And he drops in the layup off glass.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
Pass to Leduc.
From the arc, gets it to go from downtown.
You gotta appreciate the decisiveness Leduc showed there. He knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, he's the leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Who's watching him?
Outside Leduc.
With 4 on the clock. Doesn't go for him. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Just dominating this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
Now tipping off this fourth quarter action between Paris FC Basket at Strasbourg Basket Pro.
Drains the three-pointer.
The three-pointer has to be his best friend today, no question.
It has been today, anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Three-pointer's a nice friend to have.
On the wing, Miller. Harris grabs the miss.
There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
Down low.
Good from Lambert.
The quick action from Quentin Miller. He saw a window and sent the pass.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Let's go with a three.
Another three for Paris.
He's had such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting him this lead late.
Yeah, his shooting percentage is through the roof. So dependable here today.
And without him, who knows where they would be.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single guy on their squad with the absolute magic touch.
Here's Leon.
Three-pointer.
It's hauled in by Paris. Here's Matt. Launches it. And Charpentier pulls it down. Miller left side. Pass to Leon. Here's Lambert. The three. Again, the miss by Strasbourg Basket Pro. Here's Perron. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
That one falls.
Well, the defense has to bring more effort against Bashir down there, or else he's going to just torch him inside.
The three. Miller pulls it in.
Even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, as a coach, you can't stand seeing him have that much space to get his shot off.
Here's Leon. Cans it from downtown.
This had come earlier. They might have been able to get back into it.
100%. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Yeah, where was this earlier?
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, he can give it as good as he gets.
We're seeing some gamesmanship now. Answers right back with the triple of his own.
Two guys just going at it.
Pass to Vasseur.
It's tipped.
You talk about pride. MP was not letting him in the lane.
Sadirko shoots.
And Charpentier pulls it down. Here's Leon. That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
Well, when you got a young team like Paris is, it's never easy to get a win on the road. They showed a lot of grit and fight, the way they battled it out.
And for MP, nice for this team to get a win over Les Duc with so many fans in attendance.
And this win doesn't necessarily mean that MP is going to jump Les Duc on prospect boards or anything, but he certainly showed that he has a lot to offer and he continues to develop his game.
Well, that'll do it for now. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga thanking you for tuning in.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
That if you don't know about me, you're gonna find out. Vince thought I was some loudmouth American just here to cash a check. But someday he's gonna realize this is my story. I'm the main character, and he's just watching.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
My job is to do whatever this team needs. Whatever that is, that scoring, defense, playmaking, rebounding, whatever. I feel like I could do it all. And I want these guys to know I'll run through a brick wall for them if I have to. I'm not committed.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Most of it is in-the-moment reactions. Sometimes a flashy pass is the only way to get the ball past a defender. I've always played the game with style. It's in my DNA.
Thanks, MP.
Yeah.
How was the escargot?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give snail a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you've played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for us.
It's better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin. Thanks.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospects?
L'Aigle means eagle, right?
L'Aigle.
L'Aigle means eagle, right? Yeah, so dude can soar, no doubt. Great finisher. But we gotta deny him the ball, because he knows how to get to the cup once he gets the rock.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
Yeah, well, the EBAs don't start until after the French season is over, so we try not to get too wrapped up in that. Tonight we play Marseille, and they're a great team. So my focus is on them, 100%.
Thanks, MP.
What a view of Paris. We are live here in one of the world's most iconic cities for tonight's game. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us for tonight's FBSL action between Paris FC and Marseille. I'm Blake Zuniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. Guys, this should be a fun one.
It's old versus new here. It's an interesting one. Veteran Marseille on one side, looking to steal a win against the youth movement, Paris FC.
And tonight, Paris needs this victory to qualify for the EBA tournament.
Well, certainly a lot on the line for MP and the rest of the Paris squad. But I know that Louis Dupont and Marseille would love the chance to play the spoiler here in front of a rowdy Parisian crowd.
Well, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspiration for this year.
Now here's Barrow. Pass to Parker. There's the block.
You talk about pride. MP was not letting him in the lane.
The 3 ball. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
From deep, and Paris, another triple.
Without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them, and the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for L'Aigle.
Barrow gets the bucket.
Spacing out the floor, Marseille is a better team when Barrow is burying triples.
Outside Illich. And Paris, another triple.
Boy, he came into this game with his long-range stroke looking great. He could wind up with a crazy number of threes.
Out to the left wing. Here's Bourgeois. Brisebois, long range. And again, it's Marseille with a 3.
And when Brisebois is shooting with confidence, he's a real problem. Outstanding initiative right there, catching and firing.
And we knew coming into this season that Marseille would be strong. They really turned it on down the stretch.
No doubt. I mean, Dupont has led the way, taking his game to another level the last few weeks. Overall, the entire team, they've surpassed their fans' expectations already.
Bourgeois, defended by Illich. Paris with the lead. Pass to Ahern.
Launches a 3.
Here's Dumont. And the ball out of play. Marseille will have it. And so it's Marseille with it. Barrow outside.
Takes the 3. Doesn't get it to drop one.
Here's Paris. Guarded by Dupont. Screened by Illich.
And good that time.
And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Pass to Barrow. Back to Brisebois.
Five to shoot.
Illich the block.
This is why these guys love the veteran Illich. He gives everything he's got, every possession.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job.
Arrow outside.
To the middle.
Bourgeois.
Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
In the modern pro game, you need your forwards to score it inside, outside. Credit Bourgeois there.
And it's off from three-point range.
Marseille trailing. Ball on the wing.
Up top, Parker. Top of the key jumper, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by 5. And quarter.
Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter. And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city, obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
Brisebois outside. Parker a screen. Brisebois, no good. Now Paris FC basket with it.
The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
Covered by Brisebois.
Three-pointer. That's a miss, and it's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. To the paint. And stolen by Zadirko. Inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
When you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, you think back, Blake, you talk about the start of the season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
Brisebois, long range.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, the perimeter is where Brisebois earns his living. Defenders can't lose track of him out there.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Pass for a yard.
Down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
There's the 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
Fires from 18.
Valois with the rebound. And Marseille with possession here.
Down by 12. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Now DuPaul. Brisebois outside.
No good with the triple. Got it off in time. And that's not going to go. And that concludes the first half.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 12. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Yeah, if you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC basket hosting Marseille basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be, but basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Cans it from downtown.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
Here's Barrow. Hits the target from 18 feet.
He's got so many tricks in his bag, he will find a way to hurt you.
Three-pointer.
And the rebound goes to Marseille basketball. Brisebois, long range.
He can't get that one to fall. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
They should jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Down low, MP looking confident, ready to cash in.
Pass to Parker. Here's Brisebois. Off target from outside.
Some of the shots he's taken have been head scratchers. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse.
Paul with the rebound.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. The three.
It's hauled in by Bourgeois.
Parker's shot is good.
Well, this is where Parker excels. When he's inside near the basket, he can be a force.
Outside Illich.
Parker defending. Fires for three.
Illich with the bucket. And a lot of rumors swirling for Bogey Illich. And some folks close to him feel that this could be his final season.
No announcement yet for Bogey, but there's a small chance that we could be watching the final act of his basketball career. Again, this is all speculation, as Bogey hasn't indicated if this is it for him.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
Pass to Ahern. Illich.
And a miss there on the triple.
Now here's Brisebois. Guarded by Dumont. Now here's Dupont.
To the inside.
Kicks it out to Barrow.
Just 5 on the clock.
And again, it's Marseille converting.
Well, the name Parker is obviously well known in France. Theo's got a bigger frame than Tony, but sometimes you squint and you see the jumper from afar.
Dupont with the rebound.
He's been ice cold from three-point range since halftime, and he continues to fire away. He's got to tone it down.
Back to Brisebois.
Fires from deep, and he's good on the three ball.
Well, this is what happens where Brisebois finds what he wants on the floor. He elevates and connects.
What a game we've seen from MP here. He's completely outclassed Dupont on the offensive end so far.
And not for lack of effort, Dupont has tried to get things going, but right now, MP is the one who is soaring over the competition.
But he gets it back.
There's Barrow with the three.
Hits it from three-point range.
He's done a ton to help this team, but he needs to do even more if they're going to have a chance to come back.
Back to Portier.
Brisebois.
The kick out to Dumont.
Just 5 to shoot.
Shoots over Dumont. Again, it's Paris.
Well, they trust Dumont for mid-range, and when you see that, how could you not? As a leader on this team, he'll call his own shots.
Here's Dupont. Oh, no good on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by 11. And after a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
Welcome back. It's the final quarter of action here between Paris FC
changing it up here.
And Paris FC basket, call time. Here's Matt.
Drops in the tray.
Well, three-pointer has to be his best friend today, no question.
It has been today, anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Three-pointer's a nice friend to have.
Breezeball outside.
5 on the clock. That's tipped.
Wow. MP said, no way. Block that shot with authority.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, you know, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
And a nice shot by Valois. Timeout called Paris.
It looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting, and it's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, and never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Parker defending. Back to Portier. Jamal.
To the middle. Soft touch off the glass.
Nice ball movement by Paris FC basket. Here, Jamal getting the assist.
Here's Marseille with the ball. Pass to Barrow.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the fourth quarter.
Nice play on D, got the hand in his face and preventing him from getting an easy look.
Exactly, Tim. He wasn't just alert, but he was aware and reacted quickly to the shot.
And that takes smarts and a lot of experience.
And here's Ahern behind the arc.
Brings it from beyond the arc.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job finding the open man on the perimeter this quarter, and the three-pointer has been a weapon of mass destruction for them right now.
Boom.
Pulls up.
Rebound by Barrow.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting him get that open.
Yeah, they got to tighten it up. An elite talent, Dupont can create for himself and others.
Pass to Portier.
The tray.
And the rebound goes to Marseille basketball. And here's Breezeball. Barrow outside. Back to Breezeball.
No good on the triple.
Pass to Dumal. Parker defending.
And he drops in the layup off glass.
What intensity from MP in the paint, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Barrow outside. Over Ahern. Barrow shot is off. Parker defending.
He can't get it to go.